Hi there, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective and timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading. So see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help bring you clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with one message from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Grace, Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. What is the opening message of advice and wisdom to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. Oh, wow. You're going to have some beautiful moments. If you get any kind of invitation to a party, to a wedding, somebody asks you to dance or asks you out on a date, go. This is you having an amazing time. I love the Four of Rods. This is you having the most beautiful memories in your little snapshot of your you book of life. These are the things you look back and you're so grateful that you got that experience. Upside down, it's not saying yes to the date, not sending the invitation if this is your idea or your event or something that you're coordinating. It's having the idea and then never orchestrating it, never having that dinner party. But when you're in this moment, it's being in the moment. It feels fiery and passionate and creative and alive. I love the Four of Rods. It could be that for some of you, somebody is thinking about how you bring so many of these beautiful moments into their life when they're with you, that marriage could be on their mind. Maybe an engagement or moving something to a deeper level if it has to do with a partnership or a relationship. But this is when whoever you're with, you just groove together. You just move in sync with one another. You laugh together. I just see tickling. Maybe, maybe you get goofy. You play like a kid. But this is a beautiful moment. I feel like you do have to step through a doorway or step into a portal. There's also a beautiful home there. Oh, they're doing a cool dance. Look at her beautiful dress. This could be an event that has to do with some kind of traditional, I want to say a festival, something like that. Maybe even a birthday party. But I see, I want to say traditions blending together. So I don't think in all cases this is somebody exactly like you. I think there's a way to bring two beautiful energies together, and I see you creating your own unusual tradition. I hope that made sense. So much to celebrate. Let's see what this says. It is a celebration. Even if this is just something that happens that comes through, it's gonna make you feel like you're turned back on, like you're alive. You feel so much gratitude that you got to do that thing today or next week or maybe yesterday. Maybe this already happened. If it already happened, then it's up to you to recreate that event. Not exactly, but recreate that energy so you get to have something else that you are so excited happened again. So much to celebrate, and it's send gratitude. Yeah, it is. To the divine and the angels for peace and prosperity that is coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. So it has to do with how you feel personally by the people you love to be around, the person you love to be around, the environment you love to be in, what you get to do. It's being grateful for that. So, and it does say prosperity is coming through, but if you are doing something that's bringing prosperity in your life, this is getting to do something that doesn't feel like work. When you put energy into it, it revs you up. It gets your spirit sparkly. And I mean, maybe you have, or you're thinking about doing something unusual. I don't know why I'm getting job energy with this, but it could be that something you never thought could be a career might be your destiny. And I just thought of those people that like open up presents. Like it's like a celebration, like a present. They open up a present, or they open up something from the mail on camera and people tune in and watch them. But it's not about the thing that they're opening up. It's the presentation, or it's the personality, or your own unique thing. There has to be something that's interesting, that connects to an audience. And there are people that make a living like that. Can you think about that being something even 10, 20 years ago? Not really so much. There are so many opportunities now that you can do something that you enjoy, or maybe something that just happens by chance, that you feel so successful and have so much gratitude towards that you get to do that. But for some of you, I think this is being in the right environment, or being with the right people or person that truly love and support you. People that are excited for you to succeed. I'm getting kind of different energies with that Four of Rods. But let's see. Let's go to the Divine Feather Messenger. Let's get another card. Clarity on the Four of Rods, please. Wow, you got the parrot? Maybe you have a parrot. Maybe it's about speaking, communication. It's saying let go of others' thoughts and opinions, because it's time to embrace who you really are. I like this message. If you're worried about what everyone else thinks, but it brings you this kind of happiness, whatever they think is their business. Whatever people's projection is out there is just reflecting what's going on inside of them. It has nothing to do with who you are, with your truth, with your unique flair, with your unique beauty, with who you are. Whatever anyone else sees is just their projection. So sometimes people see the beautiful things in others because they're vibrating high. Therefore, what they notice is beauty. They walk their life in gratitude and grace. And sometimes people don't, because they're still figuring something out inside of them. They're still addressing their own issues, or not quite elevated in their vibration yet. So here, it's just paying attention to your vibration, because if it's this, it's pretty awesome. Let go of thoughts and opinions. I just get that you either want to be with someone unusual, or you want to do something unusual, or you want to have an unusual experience, or you want to express yourself in your own uniqueness here, and you just can't worry about what's going on out there. Because when you're vibrating high, you're going to twinkle in a way that you're going to attract the right vibrations to you, the right partners to you, the right opportunities to you, the things that add to your joy and your happiness, that want to see you succeed and prosper. So let's see, what should we do? Let's go into the tarot. Let's use a different, actually I have these. Let's do this. I wasn't sure if I was going to use the tea leaf, but let's just pull a couple of messages. Clarity on the Four of Rods and the Parrot. Let's just see if we have any jumpers. Little things to be aware of, to have wisdom about. What does the collective need to know? And you have a parrot, and now you have a bird. Okay, so let's see what the message is. So this means you got some news coming in. It might be this invitation. If you get an invitation, I would say go. Say yes. Make that plan. Give something a try. You never know unless you try. But it's waiting for news, a package, or letter. That's interesting because I saw the person opening up the package. So maybe it has to do with receiving a package. You've been waiting for something for a while, if it's like snail mail slow, but it could be something that comes pretty fast too. A message, a text, something like that, waiting for an email. Somebody could also be waiting on you. What else is a message? Ooh, that one. Oh yeah, well there's your windfall. You got the carrot. So you have something coming in that's a beautiful opportunity that's going to bring a windfall of abundance into your life. With the carrot, I think of nourishment. I do think of vision. It's going to help you see something clearly. It's going to have the capability of having deep roots and full growth. Wind opportunity or a windfall. Maybe that has to do with that message or package or something that's coming on through. And then you have a rainbow, which is something that comes by after a storm. So trust the most difficult part of a situation is over. Maybe there was a stormy situation, differences of opinions. Maybe you go to this party or this situation and the weather wasn't all it was cracked up to be, or something came through and made it, maybe it was better because of a storm. Sometimes when things come that aren't in the plans, it forces you and redirects you to go do something different. That doesn't mean you don't have a great time to do something and think outside the box. I hope that made sense. It's almost like if you had this party and it started to rain, you have to adjust, maybe move it inside. Switch something up. I'm getting like, think outside the box, maybe turn on a dime. Somehow, if it was an obstacle or something, you're going to figure out a way to make it feel like a rainbow opportunity, a multifaceted situation. And when I think of the rainbow, I think of the pot of the gold, or, you know, the treasure at the end. Sometimes a little rough weather, friction in our life gives us the strength and the redirection that was needed. What else would be helpful for the collective to know? Please, and thank you. Anything else here? No. Let's go to the second half. Are there any messages besides the news package coming in, an opportunity or a windfall, and a difficult situation that's almost done? Stick with it. Don't get frustrated. The hard part is just about over. Ooh, all right. So this is telling you got the bull. It is letting you know to not back down from opposition. So if anybody's trying to push you or tell you how to do something, or giving their big old opinions on something, being stubborn in a situation, this is you standing firm, holding your ground. You have the higher ground in a situation. I don't think it's about butting heads. I think with this, it's probably about how you're reacting to someone or something. It says show strength and fortitude. I feel like you're just as strong as this person or this situation. It's just the way you express and show your power is way more graceful. Therefore, the results you get from opportunities and other people are the right results. So I'm almost seeing you, I don't want to say you're outsmarting this bull kind of energy, but you're not letting it push you. You're just redirecting that attention to not give this person the result or the reaction they may be pushing for. I hope that made sense. It's something to just be aware of, but that's coming through to tell you you're strong enough. Not let something get in your way, or somebody's opinion or ideals or ideas or energy push you in a certain direction when you know you should be going in the right direction. Anything else here? No. All right, so let's go to the tarot. This is the Maraschetti. Let's just see what the tarot energy is to be aware of. What is the foundational energy around you right now, around the collective? Foundational energy. Oh, the Five of Cups. So this could be that difficult situation. If this is around you, or this could be energy right around you as well. This is feeling loss. Maybe you don't see this prosperity yet. Maybe you feel a little pushed here. Maybe you're in this, you know, state of waiting or unknowing, or, you know, like anticipation that's not quite coming in yet. It could sometimes be anxiety if you're waiting for something like this, or nerves. It could be nerves too. Letting others' opinions have too much power over your energy. But with the Five of Cups, this is you allowing yourself the proper time to sometimes heal from something, to get through something, to figure out how to fix something. Sometimes this takes a long time, and it is something big that was lost. But whatever this is, it's creating change with the Five. You just have to redirect your attention to not what is broken here, but the blessing that you have in your hand, the opportunity that's right here, and the other blessings that are coming through divine guidance, opportunities that are being blessed to you, that are helping you heal, grow, or change for where you're going to. Upside down, I see this as spilling the cup of milk on the ground and the glass breaks, and then you just sit there and you stare at it. Stare at it, like maybe the magical duct tape will put it back together, where you're just so, you never put any energy into either cleaning it up, duct taping it, gluing it back together if it can be, cleaning up the mess, or replacing it with something better for you. Let's see what's the energy blocking. It looks like you have so many opportunities right here, but you're looking at what is broken. Look at these kingdoms here, and you have a kingdom in your hair. Clarity on the Five of Cups. What is either blocking this or helping surmount the situation? And then you have a Page of Coins. So you do have an offer, or somebody offering you an opportunity to start to do something new, start to try something fresh, put energy into something that's going to bring prosperity with the bunny. This could be a younger energy around you, but I usually see the Page of Coins as possibly going back to school. I see it as a little bookworm, somebody who's just starting that book, but they haven't quite had enough experience to know what happens in the mid part of that novel. Sometimes I see this as the teacher's pet too. The brown noser. It's upside down. Someone trying to win you over. But upright, this is somebody that is willing to put in a lot of work into you, but they have to get more experience. So let's see. Let's see what this is about. It's an earthy sign. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus kind of energy. There's clovers here. So I feel like if this is a new opportunity and something different for you, even if you're feeling a little bit young, or you feel like, I don't even know what I'm doing at all with this opportunity. I feel like I want to say it's going to bring you out of your funk to put your energy into something that you love to do. Start a project, maybe sign up for a class, start taking lessons on something. Maybe it's an instrument you played as a kid. You're going to start to play the guitar again. Pick up that trumpet. But if this is a totally new environment, that's okay too. Be the newbie. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see what your higher self is saying to be helpful. What is this new opportunity? You got another page. You definitely have a message coming through, because with pages, this is, where's your message? Where's your little bird, your chirped bird? Sometimes this isn't a personality. It's just a message. It's a small message. It's something that kind of gives that little conversation or that little opening to do something further, because you have to get to the night, which is the experience. And then more of those experiences create the maturity to be the king or the queen. But here, whatever it is, you just don't have enough experience with it. That could even be a partnership here. It's like you went on the first date, or you're texting, but you never really had a lot of time with that person. Or if it's a job or a project, you start the ball rolling, you got there first couple days, but you got to put some more energy into it. You got to get past the initial conversation, the interview, or the text. But here, between the page, your higher self is telling you, you need to start to do something with your energy that you love, that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, whatever that is. Whether that's energy into a person or a partnership, energy into yourself, energy into a project, energy into whatever. Source, God, the divine is telling you, when it involves your heart and what you love, the truth of your heart, that makes you feel overwhelmed with feeling blessed and gratitude, that's your path when you follow this joy. Don't get scared of your emotions. This is you recognizing intuitive signs and symbols that come into your world. This is you feeling an environment. Upside down, it is not having a handle on your emotions, letting your emotions consume you into the ocean of emotion. Having that bull here and letting something ruffle up your feathers, and you blow something out of proportion and don't react correct. That's upside down. But this is also Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces kind of energy. Upright, it's beautiful. But it's not somebody giving you a super big offer. It's just kind of a little, like more like a question. I feel like something is, I hear question. So either somebody's waiting for you to answer, or you're thinking about the right question to ask, or you're questioning this about yourself, what you do love to do, and what you feel like is worth your time and attention. Let's see what is the grounding energy to get these beautiful roots moving. Oh, there's also, I want to say, all these jellyfish. Don't be afraid to be transparent and vulnerable to the right person or people, or have that reflection in yourself. Does the jellyfish make me think of self-illumination? What is the grounding energy for the collective, please and thank you? Oh, the energy that's grounding you is healing from heartbreak, healing from loss. You do have this here, so there is loss. That's probably that difficult time that is over. This is you remembering all of the relationships or partnership or something that happened. This could be loss of a job, loss of a dream, loss of a friend. It's something that tugs on your heartstrings because you cared about it, because your love was there. But, I mean, this card sucks. But when you take this card and you flip it around and you have healing from it, that's when we skyrocket in growth. That's when we recognize when something not right for us is there, to not repeat patterns that cause such heartache, to set healthy boundaries. And it's also having this, the human experience of feeling your heart broken or hurt, loss of some sort, is why these are so special, these moments. Because then you're in them and you recognize them. But it's not trying for more of these because you're afraid of this. I don't know why this is your grounding energy. Maybe that's what you're reflecting on. Let's clarify that. But let's clarify that with a different deck. Clarify the Three of Swords. It could also be somebody around you. I want to say like a door, if a door closed. Whatever that is. Like I said, this loss can be anything. It doesn't have to be a relationship or a person. Sometimes we lose our dream, something like that. But whatever door closed, I do see an open window. Clarity on the Three of Swords. What is another message on this for the collective, please and thank you? Oh yeah, okay, you got the Chariot. So the reason one door closed is because there's a spiritual door here that's going to get you to victory, that's going to bring you success, that is the right environment for you, that where you feel like you're yourself, where, I don't know, this energy feels like someone was toying with your emotions or playing with your heartstrings, or not right for you, whether that's an environment or a person. It just wasn't right. When you grow and learn and heal and figure out that there's something better for you, you discover this, which is your destiny to your spiritual path, which is the Chariot. It's awesome. So you could just be reflecting on past things that you went through and seeing how strong you got because of them, and how you're going to recognize these blessings when they're in your life, because you have now. Look at you. You're stepping into the position of power. You're getting back in the driver's seat of something. You're feeling like your divine self. Your Chariot isn't even on the ground, even though this is over the grounding energy. So whatever is grounding you is spiritual elevation. Your Chariot is flying and you are being pulled by two magical unicorns, which means it's your heart that's pure here if the unicorns appear to you. This is sometimes when you had different forces before working against you, pulling you all different directions all over. You could never get anything to go the right way. Here you figured out how to, first and foremost, you go the right way. And now the forces and the energies around you are working with you. They're helping you succeed. You're being recognized here. This is beautiful. This is the big victory card. Rewards that come from hard work. It's not like you just got there. It's possible. Others didn't even know how hard you were working at something. I see the door. So if the door closed and you're behind a door, it's possible you have a project or a partnership or something that you've put, I feel like there's a little hair here, energy into something, and maybe people don't understand how you had this huge victory because they're looking at something from this other perspective here. You're seeing something from the higher perspective. But if you have the victory card, if you have the chariot, it means you put work into it. This could also be Cancer energy. There's also a new moon here, so maybe something around the new moon, or you're starting something now. Look at your magical energy. It's like a magical trail that you're blazing in the sky. Rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, and public recognition. Maybe some of you are in the public eye or social media, or it could just be the people in your environment looking at you in awe. Like, how did they get there? How did you get there? How did you do it? How did you get to go back to scratch and start and do something? Make a brand new dream in your life and ride that rainbow to your pot of gold and windfall of abundance. Because you put energy and work into something that you love. You were into. So let's go back to the other tarot. And let's see what you're coming from. Shuffle again. What is the energy you're coming from or is nudging you forward, please and thank you. What is it? Oh, wow, the 8. So there, you got a big nudge. So that's the windfall. So once something comes, once something starts to move, once that ball starts a-rolling and that sparkly energy starts floating you along with your beautiful unicorns here, everything's going to change at once. This is handling a lot of energy at once. Some of you might have to multitask your ass off. If you have a lot of things you have to do, or if you're in some kind of transition where you're handling different arenas or people in your life, you have to figure out how to handle all the energy. This could also be Cupid's arrows. Sometimes this is a lot of love coming to you. It could be a lot of admiration and respect coming your way from many different sources. Or this could be that letter and communication. I see it as a group text or like a group email, even something like this, where once you put it out there, then it's out there. It's received. How it's received, you never know. Maybe well in some instances, maybe not so much in others, but the right vibrations will receive it well and will understand and understand whatever this is, this energy, because it's going to match then. If it's a mismatch, it's a mismatch. Sometimes the puzzle pieces just don't fit. That's okay. Sometimes the puzzle pieces have to morph and change as we elevate and grow and change, especially if it's your new destiny here. So it's all about how you handle this fast energy, how you react, or what you put into something. If it's upside down, I do feel like it's so much coming in that you're just totally overwhelmed, so you freeze. Like, don't know what to do. Freezing's not the answer with that. It's being flexible. And once you start to be a little flexible, there are different wands here. Maybe with different opinions, be flexible with different information, be flexible with different personalities, or flexible with many different facets of who you are, what you're talented at, or different experiences that you have that somehow, like this chariot, somehow all of that beautiful stuff about you works together to get you moving. Gives you a big old heave-ho forward. That's a lot of energy. So let's see what's in your immediate future. What's in the immediate future to know about for the collective? Oh, wow. So you're building an empire, or somebody wants to build an empire with you. You have the Emperor. That's huge. And if this is in your immediate future, it means whatever you are, this road is going to bring you ultimate security, abundance, prosperity, a solid foundation. Even if it's just new, it's the foundation you're going to build upon. This is definitely you. It's funny because with the chariot, I see that as the emperor or the empress that is strong enough to ride in this chariot. But if this is a flying chariot, this is a pretty powerful emperor. So this could be someone you know. This could be somebody coming into the picture that's in an energy of divine masculine that is helping you out, really wants to work with you, wants to build with you, that foresees kingdoms that can be built in the future with you. Or this is you doing what you have to do to build your own kingdom. Upside down, this is that bull energy times a billion. This is a tyrant. This is somebody that maybe is powerful, but nobody wants to listen. They just have to, usually out of fear. Usually this is upside down. This is somebody who looks like they have it all, and they might. But you know what they don't have? This. They don't have these experiences and happiness, and they're so stuck in the 3D world of what they are building and what they acquire in their life that they don't have this road to spiritual success. So there's always an emptiness. They always want to build more to fill a hole that's filled with spirit. But when the emperor is tapped into his higher self, the divine and God, there is no limits to the kingdoms that can be built. Absolutely none. It could be an Aries energy too around you, but the Aries just makes me think of being a little bit ballsy and getting out there and doing it. Start building, start doing. Also, the Emperor is all of the energies combined that have to do with masculine. He's the lover. He's the father, grandfather, boss, friend, neighbor, everything, because he recognizes how to, even though be in the position of authority and to rule, he's relatable and accessible and humble and honest, because that's how his kingdom grows. It's not to never adjust your opinion, because that's how it worked 8 years ago. When the times change, he knows how to change with them. When situations or relationships change, he moves with it. He's strong enough and smart enough. Definitely not wishy-washy. I will say the Emperor upside down makes all kinds of decisions, but they're never the right one. Upright, he or she recognizes advice and wisdom, when to take it in and when to take it with a grain of sand, because ultimately the decision will come back to him or her. But it is a masculine energy. It's the provider energy. So let's see what the energy you're moving towards is in the near future, or what you need to know to start building this kingdom. Let's see what you need to know about this Emperor energy, the movement of the Emperor. Oh yeah, you're working. That's the working well with others. That's when the Emperor goes out into his kingdom and figures out if people are enjoying being there, if they feel respected, if they feel heard, if anyone has any other ideas. The Emperor could be working, you could be working with someone else. Or, since there's no one else here, like in the typical 3 of coins, you might be doing something on your own. So maybe right now it's about building your own kingdom that you are proud of. Working with the love of your heart, because you enjoy what you're doing here. Upside down, it's not enjoying what you're doing, where you're putting your time and your attention. It's also not working well with others. Or if you have anything that you're talented with, you're not sharing it. You're like hoarding it to yourself, keeping it to yourself, instead of using it as a blessing to the world. not sharing your art, even your poems, your music, your ideas, your plans. Let's see what the environment is around you right now. So maybe others in your environment. What do you need to know about the others in the environment? Oh, so you have the Knight of Swords. So others in your environment either completely have their blinders on and don't understand why you're working in this thing, what you're building, why you're stepping into this huge position of power, or they can't quite get how you're having all this success. They're trying to put a logical spin on something that maybe doesn't make sense. But it looks like here, this is somebody that does come in with the courage to make some big changes, because this person is courageous on something that needs to happen fast. So if this is helpful energy coming into you, this could be somebody that upright has some very good plans. That, I mean, they don't have the mask, they don't have the complete helmet on. So they do have a focus. They are capable of communication. They are capable of thinking on a dime and making some really good plans for the future. But this knight just has to learn to be flexible. This knight has to always learn to use his or her heart too, because that's when the plans really manifest. That's when the decisions are beyond logic and they have the intelligence of the heart too. Because you can be logical all you want, but if your heart is involved in something, all those plans can go out the window. Here, it's somebody diving into battle really fast without all the information, wanting to have the experience, but not having the map or the compass. Somebody pretty harsh with their words, or completely cold in their emotions, like just cold as ice. She's cold as ice. Wow, I think that's the first song to come through for you guys. But if this is somebody coming in, they want more experience with the Emperor. They want more experience than you. They just want to understand something better. Because they need to have all of their thoughts in order to proceed. And if they move with this fast energy before they're thinking logically about something, they usually make some mistakes. So let's see. Let's see what your hopes and your dreams are. Oh, also it could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra-like energy. But it's not the page, so it's not a tiny little message here, and it's not the king or queen, so it's not someone being super experienced. It's someone that wants to be in the experience, perhaps getting some more knowledge, expand what they know, willing to learn. That. Oh wow, so your hopes and your fear. That's the Tower. Hey, that makes sense. I love the Tower. When the Tower comes through, anything in your life that was not built on this solid foundation to build a kingdom is swiped away. It was wobbly anyway, or it wasn't right for you anymore. When the Tower comes through, it's all about how you handle it. So something could come through. You have the 8 of Wands here, and you have this. This could be something just changes out of nowhere. That could be fearful for you if you have to rebuild. You have to do something a different way. What if you put all of your energy into everything else that you were doing before, even though you know it's not right, and now you have to do everything different or all over, start again. Because when you start again here, and it's bringing you to the Chariot here, this is worth it. Whether you're rebuilding somewhere else, this is rebuilding in a new relationship, rebuilding in a new job, or doing something the right way from the beginning rather than on a sandy surface. This is starting appropriate. Restarting. Sometimes this Tower comes through when it's a complete and utter change of perception of how you saw something in your world. Something that comes through that's big and mind-blowing. But once you have your mind blown or you see something around you that is different, how do you do something differently? Because this way of building wasn't working. It was using the wrong tools. It was in the wrong environment. It was getting unsteady and wobbly for a long time. And a change needed to come. I was born by the river in a little tent. I like that song. I think we only have 2 songs come in. All right, one more. Let's see what the outcome as of now would be. Now remember, anything can change because we have free will. Circumstances change. But what are you heading towards at the moment, please and thank you. You have another night. Apparently, we are going to the beginning. Everything is circling back around to experiences because it's sort of beautiful that you have the 2 nights. Because nights are in the experience. They want to get to do more. They don't just want to sit and observe or just talk about it. They want to make it happen. Both of these nights are pretty brave. This one's super confident. This one's confident with making changes, but this one's confident with expansion. So this is what you need to know. Whether this is somebody in your life, you, or parts of your personality you need to embody, just start to make all this change. And it's lighting up the passion fire inside of your soul. You got this dragon here working with you. Fiery Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, it does not have to be. But this night has to learn to not let that fire go before the experience gets to the good part. To not have too many irons in the fire. To stick around a little longer. When this person sticks around to see something to fruition, it's a fire. It's a spiritual fire that is uncontainable. It's everlasting, eternal. We will look at this one upside down because it's kind of a player energy to be aware of. It's someone that's there, and where did they go? Where did they go? They made all these plans and they didn't show up. You don't even text. You don't even send a little message. Because they have lack of responsibility and they want to come across as confident. So rather than facing something and having to perhaps apologize or face responsibility or change how they saw something, they'd rather just not face it and stick their head in the sand. Wait till some time goes by and hope that, something simmered down and then come strolling back on in later. But upright, this is passionate. I really like this night upright. Because it gets you, this is one that gets you to do something different, to expand your horizons, think outside the box, and put some passion into your life. Times that you get to do and you want to plan more of. So let's get one more message. Actually, let's do 2. Let's do an angel number and we'll sum it up with the Winged Enchantment. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here and subscribing to my channel and for liking all of these videos and your comments. There's such simple things that you can do to help this channel out and me, and I feel so grateful to all of you and so blessed to be here with you. You guys are all so amazing. So thank you. Let's get one angel number. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Ooh. They fell down, but they're all down. So we'll leave them down. And then we have 6, 6, 6, and 6, which is good, great blessings coming into your life. Look at you. 12, 18, 24. 4 brings you back to a 6. And when I think of the 6, I think of love. And it is. It's self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom and understanding, and letting go. This is the energy of letting go and the strength to rebuild. Nurture yourself, your needs, your desires. Well, this would be the desires. And boundaries. This knight's pretty good at setting some boundaries. Who's upright? There's great communication here. And he knows, or she knows, what works and what doesn't. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. Where is that emperor? The emperor knows all of the different facets of his beautiful kingdom. It's not just one. Make space for something meaningful. Expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to be squeezed in somewhere. You have to make some room for something so it can come in. And whatever this is, you're going to make room for it. You're going to, person, place, thing, or idea, whatever it is, this is that important and that special. You're going to make room. When someone wants to be there, they're going to make it happen. When you want something, you're going to figure it out because it's that meaningful to you. So let's get one more from one of my favorites. This is the Winged Enchantment. This is just such a special little deck of cards. I like that it sometimes brings an extra message and sometimes it sums everything up so beautifully. So what is the closing message to be helpful and insightful for the collective? The Chariot, the Four of Wands, the Tower, the Emperor. You got 2 pages, 2 knights. The Emperor's the big boy, and the Chariot's the big boy. And the Tower. The rest are just facets of a personality with the court cards, or the minor arcana is just stuff you have more control over. It's just everyday things that we experience in life. The big things are the outside energies, and it's all about how you maneuver yourself in them. One message, please, and thank you. Oh, you have the Woodpecker. It's all about the rhythm of your life changing. Hearing the call. I don't know, with the wood, I don't know why I just thought of the weirdest song. The wood, I just thought of Fishing in the Dark by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Hey, I'm actually glad that came through. That's a cool song. You and me go fishing in the dark, out on our backs and around like stars, where the cool grass grows. Down by the river in the moonlight. I don't have all the words. We're falling in love by the moonlight, just moving slow. It's kind of a country song, but I always really like that song. So hey, that slipped on in at the end here. All right, let's see what the Woodpecker is. Woodpecker is, I am Woodpecker, the rhythm of the ancients and the heartbeat of the earth. I am drummer. I am the percussion of life. I am the one who digs up deep and finds the secrets hidden within. I am the in tune with the world and allow my echoes to lead me to the hearts of others. I can drudge up those things that are forgotten. You know, that's okay. If there's something that was forgotten or hidden down in there, it's coming up to heal from it, to recognize it, to see a pattern, to change, to reflect, to grow, and not redo something that wasn't working, to make it different. I can call out that which hides. Know that everything has a time, a beat of its own. Know that there are always more layers beneath the surface. I have come to change the pace and alert you that something new is on that horizon. You'd say it's a pretty good horizon on its way to you, or you're on your way to. Align yourself now with what needs to be rather than what has fallen out of sync. Especially with this tower. The closed doors, what went away, what broke, what is no mas. It's because there's a beautiful vibrational destiny that you're supposed to be in. Sometimes these are all little spiritual nudges to get you there, to redirect you. Look to where your heart pulls you. Where's that beautiful little page? Where is your heart pulling you? And let it play out. Find the new beat of your life. Why did I just think of Debbie Gibson? Is it Foolish Beat that she has? Is that song? Is that Debbie Gibson? I think it is. There was a time when broken hearts and broken dreams were over. Very 80s. Yeah, maybe that song. I'll put that below. Find the new beat of your life. There is great power in realignment. You are captivating sound. You are the energy of vibration. Yeah, you are. Your whole vibration is changing. So that's when things change around you. Vibrations that don't match you or can't look at your light anymore are going to fall out of sync. You have to ride these changes and trust that you're going to be in sync with beautiful new things in your future. You are connection. Oh, wow. I just heard Elastica. Whoa. That was a weird one to pop through. Connection is made. Wow, it's got like a little rocky thing. Wow, I haven't heard that in a while. Cool. You are a woodpecker. Sometimes songs sneak on through at the end here. So with that, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. I hope this reading is helpful. And you have a beautiful day. And I will see you soon.